Hi everybody, I'm Steve, the owner of Triple S Brewing. I'm a nationally recognized beer judge in the Beer Judge Certification Program. Today I'm going to take you through tasting a beer, how we would do that by the BJCP guidelines. So this is my Amber Ale, Triple S Amber, that you'll get to taste next Thursday, the 3rd of April. And I'm going to take you through how we normally judge in a contest. So this is the BJCP score sheet. So we'll start at the top. First thing they do after we pour it, we're going to have a look at it. We're looking for imperfections, looking at the clarity, looking at the color. We also want to have a sniff on it. And then a taste. Okay, and right off the bat, we want to record what we're getting while it's cold. It will give off certain flavors. When it gets warmed up and we taste it later on, it'll give other flavors. So right off the bat, when I smell that, I get caramel right up front, and then followed by a little bit of bready malt. Super tasty. I don't get any hops. I don't get any yeasty esters that could be put off by certain kinds of yeast. And I don't really generally get any defects, no diacetyl, no DMS, no acetaldehyde. Those are all things that just don't smell right or taste right in some beers. So the next thing we look at is the appearance. Okay, so we're going to look at the color. We've got this cool little chart. I'm going to go ahead and compare it. All right, I'm going to call that a copper color. Then we're looking at the clarity. So this one's, I don't filter or pasteurize any of my beers, so this one's clear, but just a touch hazy. Then we're going to look at the head. It's got excellent head retention. I don't know if you can see the way it's kind of lacing the glass when I turn it. Okay. And next thing we're going to talk about is the flavor. So let me have another taste now that it's maybe warmed up a little bit. Always want to sniff on it again because it'll put off different things when it gets warmer. We're going to swizzle it around in our mouth because we want it to touch all the taste buds in the mouth. The whole myth about taste buds, you know, sweet in the front, salty on the sides, bitter on the back, that's a myth. All your taste buds taste everything, so you want to get it touching all your taste buds everywhere. And we also do something called retroolification. I breathe out my nose when I'm done swallowing, so it gets it past more of your nasal sensors, essentially. All right, so flavor, what did I get? I got caramel up front, caramel malt, super tasty, followed by kind of a noble hop bitterness, which balances that caramel sweetness. And then as it went on, I got some bready, kind of a bready malt finish. It kind of faded slowly, and it left a slight kind of alcohol vapors in there, but very, very good overall. Next thing we look at is mouthfeel. So let me have another taste. Another smell, of course. Okay. So what we're looking for in mouthfeel, we want to know about the body, how thick is it. So this one's got about a medium body. Then we're also commenting on carbonation. So you can actually feel carbonation, the carbonic bite. The bubbles are touching your, it's called your trigeminal senses, your trigeminal nerves, and it actually is touching and gives you sense. So you can feel the carbonation. This one had a little bit low carbonation, actually. I prefer to see a little more in this particular style, so I'll have to fix that. What else? Also got nice creaminess. I got no astringency. Didn't get any other harsh aftertaste or flavors, and just that little bit of alcohol vapor in the finish. So the overall impression is the last category that we look at. We again take all those things into account and then just kind of talk about the beer. Gonna have another taste, of course, because again, it warms up and different things come out that you maybe didn't notice the first time. So my overall impression is that's a well-made amber ale, very much to style. So right in the nose, I get the caramel right up front. In the flavor, get the nice caramel sweetness, which is balanced by a bitter, noble bittering hop. And then in the finish, I got nice bready, toasty malt, followed by just slight alcohol vapors. Very smooth, no astringency, no defects noted. So overall, I think it's a very great beer. And you'll get to try it on the 3rd of April at the Ivy Wild School just down the road in the Wildcat Room. Show up between 6 and 8 p.m. and you'll get to try this and a couple other of my beers. Thanks, see you then.